Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll see a short demo on how to generate backup reports using SQL Server Management Studio and T-SQL. As a final subject for the video, I'm going to show you how to get reports for backups and restores. We're going to right click on corporate data underscore is1 database. We'll choose reports, standard reports, and backup and restore events. This information should take between a couple seconds to a couple minutes. In our case, should take about a few seconds because even though this database is constantly doing transaction log backups, it's not that heavy. So let's wait a few seconds and we'll see the information on screen. As a reminder, the information you're about to see can be retrieved from the MSDB system database. We have four different options here. We have the average time taken for backups, successful backup operations. Backup operation errors is not available because we haven't had any backup operation errors. And last, we have successful restore operations. Let's begin with average time taken. Okay, let's get closer. In our case, for this database, since it's very tiny, we don't have an average duration. And I say this because the average duration is calculated in minutes. None of the backups take a minute for this database. Doesn't matter if it's full, differential, or transaction log. But if it were a much bigger database and the backup will take over a minute, we will get an average duration here. We have successful backup operations. Let's get a little bit closer. As you can see, we have the start time, the duration, again, in minutes. Backup type, backup size is pretty tiny. Backup name is something that we did not specify during the script. Device type, it says disk and temporary. And this is the way it's supposed to be because it's something that you don't want to do. You don't want to keep your backups on the same server. Okay? You want to use your local disks as something temporary and move it to either another server, another storage, or the cloud, preferably the cloud, so you keep them safer. We have the username, the recovery model, differential base LSN, that's only for differential backups, and the last LSN. Okay? Let's see what we have on device type. It's temporary. Let's click here. Let's expand it. And let's get closer. Here's the whole path and file name for this transaction log backup. This information here does not guarantee that the backup is going to be there, but this will give you an idea where the backup went to. Let's look at all the information. We need to minimize this. Successful restore operations. Let's expand each and every one of the columns. Also this column here. Let's zoom in. As you can see, we have the information in order. The older information, the oldest one is on the bottom. The reason we don't see a destination physical file is because we did restore with verify only. There's a column called restore type that will tell you what kind of restore was done. Additionally, you have the recovery option that was used, the user, the backup name, if any, backup date, backup type, and the LSN number on the backup itself. Now I'm going to show you a SQL script that will query some tables on the MSDB database and will bring you some information regarding your backups, similar to what we just saw, but it's going to come back to you in a query. Here's a script for you to retrieve information about your backups. This script uses three tables from the MSDB database: backup set, backup media set, and backup media family. It has a work clause using the dateadd function, so you can retrieve a full month of backups. If you want to retrieve more than 1 month, you have to change this to -2. If you want to retrieve 3 months, you got to change this to -3. Let's execute the query. And here are the informations. First thing you see on the left is the database name, followed by the backup type, the device type, backup software, recovery model, compatibility level, and the backup start and backup finish date. Also, backup location. Let's move to the right. And this is a very important column for you to see. You have the backup size without compression and the backup size with compression. That way you can see the difference between compression and no compression. You have your LSN informations, if it begins the log chain, and if the backup is password protected.